Hi, so today we want to just show you a video of how to clean your dryer vent with the tools that you would get yourself like off Amazon or something like that. So the tools you're going to get, they're going to be rods like this, and what's, let me show you here, is just snap together, as you can see here, and you just push them in like that and they snap together. These are the better ones, and there's some that you'll find they screw in. And when you use the screw-in ones and you use your drill, make sure you always go clockwise so it doesn't get stuck inside your vent. Then you got a whole nother set of problems. We have one bend down here already put together. We use these occasionally when we clean dryer vents, not that often. We use our air duct cleaning tools for the most part, but if we need it, we have these. But this is what you'll be using. So I'm going to put the cleaning brush on the end of here. And what we did, we already started our dryer vent, our dryer in the inside, so we have air flowing out. This dryer at this customer's house is kind of beat up a little bit, so it's like always, looks like it's always stuck open. You're going to have, most likely, maybe something like this, a dryer vent like this, and your flaps will be coming up. You'll know if you have very little airflow because your flaps won't be coming up much or at all. And that's one of the indications you know you did a good job, and when you're done that your flaps are coming up something like this with the airflow. Keep in mind too, when you're cleaning up here or here, with these flaps in good shape and they're down like this, it's not so much of an issue, but something like this, you can have wasps building nests up in there, and we've had many close calls sticking our hands up in there. So clear it out first before you mess with the wasps. So what you're going to want to do is, maybe you need a ladder in some cases, but as you stick this in there, you have either you're running the drill or somebody else is running the drill. As you'll notice, there's written instructions below. I'll put a link down below this video for written instructions that go into more detail. But these rods, if you have too many of them put together, they can twist and it's harder to do. So you have to have the person running the rods or running the drill further away so they don't twist up. Or if you just put a couple of rods in at a time as you're spinning it, you can keep attaching them. So I'm going to have somebody running the drill right now, and you'll see here. Go ahead. So hold on a second. I'm going to push it in a little bit, and go ahead. We're running clockwise. Okay, hold on. I'm going to push it in just a little bit more. All right, let's run it a little bit more. Go a little bit more. We're not going to do the whole thing right now, but you get the idea. And you want to keep working that in. If it might be 4 feet, it might be 10 feet, it might be 20 feet long. And whatever the case, you just need to make sure you have enough rods to get it in there. And when you're done, just make sure you have good airflow. And do this once a year. Just set it and forget it. Put it on your calendar so you get it done, because you don't know what's hiding in there. And it may take a little bit of time, and if it's really compacted, there's a lot of stuff in there, it's going to be difficult to get this brush through there. In some cases you might get a brush in some kits that's smaller like this that might fit through there a little bit better. And if you live in Jefferson County, Missouri, or St. Louis, Missouri, or anywhere in the surrounding area, you can call us and we'll come out and do it for you. We'll put a link below to our site. But in most cases, if you just take the time to have somebody help you, you can do it yourself. So have fun doing it, and enjoy, and check out the instructions below. Have a good day.